folks, Mr. Ackerman here. Thanks for watching. The purpose of this video is just to give you a little bit more information on what I expect our daily routine to look like. I've worked out a few things and now I can give you some more specifics. So you're obviously already in G-class and you have realized that there's an assignment posted and it's an assignment for marks. So let me explain what I'm expecting you to do. I'm going to take you through this assignment here called Daily Routine and Welcome Back Quiz. It's going to point out some of the specifics that I've been hinting at, and at the end you're going to see there's a Google form which is a quiz, and if you complete this successfully you will get 1 KU mark. Now if you to get the 1 KU mark you have to get perfect. There are 3 questions, and if you don't get perfect then think of it like a driving test. You get to retake the quiz as many times as you need to get perfect. So everyone's going to get that mark as long as they do it. So pay attention. Just getting started here. Question, how much time do I expect you to spend doing this online learning? Well, the Minister of Education says about 3 hours per course per week. So that's about half what we normally do. We normally have 5 75-minute periods, which is around 6 hours. Doing about half that. So expect to spend about 35 to 40 minutes per day doing photography. Now, if you miss a day, that's probably not a big deal. You can double up the next day. But if you follow my suggestion, you won't have to work on the weekend, and I think things will stay manageable. Next question. Suppose there are videos that you have to watch and you find that they're taking too long. Remember, you can play them back at 1.5 speed, and usually most videos you can understand what people are saying if you play it at that speed, so that'll save you a little bit of time. What's a typical work period going to look like? Well, obviously if there is an assignment posted, you're going to want to watch the video that's going to go along with that, and the video might be me talking, it might be somebody showing you something in Photoshop, it might be something interesting I found online that I want to show you. So play those back at whatever speed works for you, and then read the instructions like we always do when we're together in class, and then begin the assignment. If you're experiencing difficulties, I'm going to tell you some ways that you can get some help, which is what the next question is about. So you can message me privately using GAPS email. Make sure it's my GAPS email, rob.ackerman@gaps.yrdsb.ca. And if you want, you can also post a comment in G-class. So using the Add Class Comment feature that's underneath every announcement in the stream or every assignment under classwork, you can do that. People are going to see that and they can respond to you. So you could get help from people, but don't post anything that you want kept private because people are going to see it. Now here's something new that maybe you didn't know before, but at least at the beginning, every day I'm going to devote the 1 hour between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. to be sitting at my computer, available to answer your questions in real time or rapid fire, whatever you want to think of it as. Think of these as my office hours. It does not mean that this is the only time you can get a hold of me. It just means that if you want pretty quick feedback, that's the time. If you message me at any other time, if I'm available and if I have a moment, I'll respond to you. But this is the time for quick responses. And if you can't make it, you can still message me and I will get to you, I promise. There's one last thing, which is that people have been asking about like a chat room or even possibly a video conference. Remember, the video conference option is not happening just yet. Those are my instructions from the Ministry of Education, or from the Board of Education, rather. However, for chat room, that's a possibility. I'm looking into it, I'm thinking about it. If that happens, I just want to show you where you can find it. When you're in G-class, you click on this thing, which I call the telephone keypad, because it looks like the number pad. And if you click on that, you will find that down here is something called chat. And there's even something called Meet, which is the video conferencing that we're not doing yet. So again, I'm looking into this. Whether I'll use it or not, I haven't decided yet. But if I do, I will let you know. And I think it might be an interesting way to get extra help and to share our ideas. And so that's about it for now. What you got to do now is click on this quiz here. So let's see what that looks like. When you go up here, you'll see it's a Google form. It's going to tell you that you're going to get 1 KU mark if you get 3 out of 3. If you don't get 3 out of 3, just retake the quiz until you do get perfect. Put in your name, then there's a multiple choice question, then there's a checkbox question, and then another multiple choice. Don't forget to submit. By the way, remember, you don't just submit here, you also have to, in G-Class, I think for you guys it's somewhere near the top here, there's a button called Turn In or Submit or Mark as Done. That tells me that your assignment is actually complete, okay? So make sure you do both. I'm looking forward to seeing some of your great photos that you've been taking and that you're going to take. More on that to come. All right? See you tomorrow on Monday.